On IMDb, SJO15 says Godzilla, King of the Monsters is not a hit for me. Terrible special effects, terrible acting, terrible characters, awful story. There wasn't much I enjoyed about this. 1 star. And Sebastian Paquette says, typical woke Hollywood. Humans are bad. We destroyed the planet. We deserve to die. We can't have fun watching movies anymore. You should pass. 1 star.
Like pass away?
Well, that's what he said, yeah. We deserve to die.
Yeah.
From the Monsters. Hello, hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back once again, continuing Monsterverse March, Monsterness.
The Marchterverse.
Talking about Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Andy, how are yonsters?
I'm good, Robbie. How about you?
I'm good. Do you think anyone made it past the introduction?
Probably not.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Andy, had you seen Godzilla, King of the Monsters before?
No, I had not.
I had.
Did you see it in theaters?
No, I did not see this one in theaters.
Hmm.
I don't know why I didn't see this in theaters. I wanted to. I just didn't.
I'll tell you why you probably didn't. This year, the year of 2019, the year of our Megazord, was absolutely stacked with blockbusters.
Stacked like the sitcom with Pamela Anderson?
I guess.
So it was a library comedy? The whole year 2019 was a library comedy from the early 2000s?
I guess. I've never actually even heard of what you're talking about.
Word association, you know.
Yeah. But like, I'm assuming that's a failed sitcom then.
Of course.
Okay. Well, number one in the box office was Avengers Endgame.
Ooh.
Making $2.7 billion.
That's it, Avengers. We have to play the end game. It's Risk.
Very good.
Thank you.
Number two was Lion King, making $1.6 billion.
That was bad.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it in theaters. I watched it afterwards. And here's the thing. As a cartoon, animals have emotions.
Yeah.
In CGI, it's like, oh, okay. You made them look very real.
Yeah.
You know that lion can't cry now.
Yeah, now, did they change? Is it, like, literally the same script and everything?
There's certain changes here and there. They've added a couple songs.
Okay.
They actually say the word fart, I believe.
They say fart?
Yeah, remember in the song, remember in Hakuna Matata, how he stops him from saying farted?
Yeah.
They don't stop him in this version. He actually says
balls.
Fart.
Wow.
I know. Could you believe? They got away with that.
Yeah.
Children are watching this.
Number three is Frozen 2. $1.4 billion.
That was bad.
Number four is Spider-Man Far From Home. $1.1 billion.
I saw that. I liked it. I've only seen it once. Everyone else seems to hate it, so I think I need to rewatch it.
The one with Jakey Gills?
Yeah.
People hate it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, people seem to hate that movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked it too. I like all the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
I say it all the time. If I watch a movie in theaters, I seem to like it a lot more than if I watch it at home.
Yeah, I mean, we'll eventually cover the Tommy Howell's Spider-Man movies, but like, they're better than the Andrew Garfield ones for sure.
Yeah, that I totally agree with.
Number five is Captain Marvel, previous episode, $1.1 billion. Number six is Toy Story 4 with $1 billion. Number seven is Star Wars Rise of Skywalker with $1 billion. Number 8 is Joker with $1 billion. Number 9 is Aladdin with $1 billion. And number 10 is Jumanji: The Next Level with almost $800 million.
Hey, can I say something controversial?
Go ahead.
The most enjoyable movie out of all of those is Jumanji: The Next Level.
I don't know if that's controversial. I've only seen a couple of these.
I think I've seen pretty much all of those.
I only saw Avengers, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, Toy Story 4, and Joker.
I've seen all of those.
I would say I liked Spider-Man the best out of all of those.
I think Jumanji: The Next Level I enjoyed more than all of those movies combined.
Well, just taking a look at that, all of those movies except for Joker and Jumanji are Disney owned. Look at how far Disney has fallen. And only, what is that? Holy shit, that's 5 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's scary to think about.
Yikes.
Yeah. So I'd say, although they made a lot of money, this wasn't a very big year for movies because a lot of them were kind of meh.
Well, yeah, that's Disney. Let's be honest. Disney, a lot of it is meh. Especially the live action stuff, you know?
Yeah, most of these live action remakes are absolute garbaggio. That's
I've
Italian garbage.
Oh, culture. Yeah. I've actually never, I don't think I've seen even one of these live action remakes.
I've seen Beauty and the Beast, didn't like it. I saw Jungle Book. I did like the Jungle Book.
I hear that that's the best one.
I've also heard the Cinderella one was good, but that one was like hidden.
Yeah, that was like one of the first ones.
Yeah, they're very secret, like, hey, there's a Cinderella remake. It's on Disney Plus. Go check it out.
Yeah.
So I've heard that was good, but I didn't see it.
Just not really interested in all that, you know?
No, me neither. Maybe try a new property.
Yeah, make something new and interesting and like market it well. Because I know that they've been cranking out at least one animated feature a year, but they're just not marketing them very well. And people are just like, I'll just wait for Disney Plus.
Well, it's because they come out on Disney Plus a month and a half later.
Yeah, they've like farted in their own mouth with that, you know? There's definitely a better way to say that, but...
Do you think there's a video of it?
Robbie, you're sweating. Well, do you have anything else to say about the year of Megazord 2019?
No, because you're right. It was 5 years ago, and that's gross.
That is gross. You know what else came out, though?
What?
Godzilla King of Monsters.
It did.
Yeah.
We open in San Francisco, 2014. It's during the events of Godzilla, but it's new people we haven't seen before.
Wow. I hope they're more interesting than the last group of people.
Ooh, you're going to be disappointed.
I did find them a little more interesting.
Okay, that's fair. I don't think they were more interesting. I think everyone else around them was more interesting.
Yes, the supporting cast was way better.
Yeah, I mean, because you included Bradley Whitford.
Yeah, that guy shines in everything.
Everything he's in, I'm just like, there you go. He should be in these movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if his character is a trope who could be annoying at times, Bradley Whitford just adds a charm to it that other people can't.
He's great. He's
so good. I also like here that people want to hold Monarch responsible or accountable because they're like, who is this mysterious government, quote unquote, agency that just has control over these monsters?
Yeah.
And I think the fish washing up on shore that they talk about is a great call because a lot of these Japanese Godzilla films, that's a sign that Godzilla is coming, is the fish wash up on the shore. So I think that was a nice touch.
Okay, cool.
We see Millie Bobby Brown. She's going through emails from her dad. She is playing Madison. She's making breakfast for her mom, and she's stupid as shit because you can't just be scrolling through emails while cooking. Because it's not like she's like looking at a cell phone while she's like holding onto the pan. She straight up turned her back and was just scrolling on her laptop.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you like the reveal that they're in the jungle?
I did think that was cool.
That was cool. Didn't see that coming.
I thought that was really cool. She makes coffee for her mom. When I was her age, my father wouldn't go near coffee I made.
I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, because you're a baby.
And how dare you? And I don't drink coffee mainly because I am a baby. You are correct. I don't like the way it tastes, and so I don't do it. And my wife does, though. So I have recently been learning how to work a coffee machine. And that's my story. Pretty interesting stuff, huh, Robbie?
Really good. That's
Yeah.
really good.
You know what? We should make a clip of that and put it on the Instagram.
Andy learns how to use a coffee maker.
Yeah, really interesting, really interesting stuff.
You should check out our next podcast. It's called Andy Learns a Thing.
Yep.
And it's Andy learning mundane tasks like how to use a coffee maker, how to use a washing machine.
Yep.
How to load a dishwasher.
Yeah, just do like adult things. Yeah.
But when my brother and I were kids, we tried to be cute and make my parents breakfast in bed. Nice. That was a disaster because we tried to make them coffee and we didn't know how that worked. So we dumped the entire container of coffee into the coffee maker.
Robbie.
And we just let it rip.
Goddamn, son.
And from that day forward, my dad never let me make him coffee until I was an adult. And now he's like, all right, now you know what you're doing.
But you do the same thing.
Yeah, just to fuck with him.
Yeah.
Sometimes I add salt into the grinds.
Nice.
Actually, I do that sometimes because I like the bitterness.
Huh.
Yeah. So they mentioned briefly that the parents are separated. They don't really talk about that too much in this movie at all.
Well, the opening scene is them searching for their son.
Yeah.
From the first Godzilla movie.
And I'm imagining he's just smushed.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, he is dead,
as Rob says.
But I think
yeah, and I believe his name is Andrew.
It is.
What a fucking stupid name.
Andy, are you okay?
No.
Oh,
no, Robbie.
Oh, no. Hey, here's a question. Why would you bring your daughter down to this creature at the Monarch outpost?
Yeah, I get the dad's whole thing is like, hey, I ain't going near those things. They killed my son. And the mom goes in the complete opposite direction. She's like, we need to get closer to these things. Let me bring my daughter. Weird.
That is stupid as shit.
Why you doing that?
And what's really weird is later on, they try to like both sides it. We're like, oh, both parents are kind of bad. It's like, no. No, the mom is in the wrong because she also frees the beast later.
Yeah, she's also a straight up terrorist.
Yeah.
She kills everyone in that beginning scene, essentially, because she hires, the bad guy who's popping guys in the face.
Yes.
And then she's like, no, we got to free all the monsters so they could scorch the earth, get rid of all the people, and then we could start over. Like, oh, you're crazy. Okay.
Right. But yeah, later on, they don't do that well. But they're studying a giant egg. A big old larva comes out, and it's baby Mothra.
Hooray. It's pretty cool.
And yeah, I like the design of the monsters in this one.
Yeah, and it's cool that there's actual monster fights in this.
Yes. Even if sometimes I think they fail to show them.
Sure, but it's more than the first one.
Agreed. That I totally agree with.
Yeah.
Dr. Russell, that's Vera Farmiga. She doesn't want to kill Mothra, but instead she talks to the giant Caterpie with her new machine.
Yeah.
I like that he uses string shot.
Yeah.
On some of the dudes before crunching down on them. I have a lot of Pokemon references in my notes. So get ready.
All their speed was lowered.
Yeah. Hey, it's almost like they're in a movie.
Because how so?
Right before Mothra kills Madison and Dr. Russell, the machine works.
Pretty cool.
I couldn't believe just in time.
I just didn't like the reveal later. I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but the reveal later that Vera Farmiga. Am I saying that right?
Vera Farmiga.
Vera. Okay, she is revealed.
We're goofing this name up. I goofed it all up the entire Departed episode too.
Yeah, it's we're two American boys. If your name's not Steve, I ain't saying it right.
The only names I understand are Danny, Bob Word, and Ed Dick.
She's revealed to be kind of the mastermind behind the whole bad guy plot.
Yeah.
And I'm imagining that she's living in this jungle place with all these people, like it's a community, and she just has them all killed. What the hell's wrong with you? What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I think well, I don't think she's in a community there. I think she's just, I mean, I guess she is because she's got to be with scientists at the
Yeah.
Monarch outpost.
Yeah. And like that guy, that one guy who gets popped in the face point blank by the other bad guy, he's
Yeah.
like friendly with them. He's like friendly with the daughter, like they're friends.
Well,
What are
that
you
sets up the
doing?
heel turn later.
Sure, but like,
Turns out it's a swerve, bro. She was bad the whole time.
yeah.
That's a Vince Russo impression for
Nice.
our wrestling fan listeners.
Nice.
A bunch of dudes led by Alan Jonah break into the lab, Alan Jonah being played by Charles Dance, and they just take over or something. And then we immediately just cut to a Senate hearing with Thomas Middleditch playing Sam Coleman. He's testifying in support of Monarch, along with Dr. Serizawa from Godzilla. And they're talking about they need to learn to live with the Titans. Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it. Yeah. It's Thomas Middleditch gets a lot more play in this than I think any other movie.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah.
Well, he plays a guy on the phone in the first Godzilla movie.
Is he?
He's this role in the first Godzilla movie, but he's only like on the phone or some shit.
Interesting. Did not
Yeah.
know that. Well, I like how the mom says earlier in the movie, she's like, your dad, he's in the safest place. You know, he's safest where he is.
Yeah.
And then it shows where he is. And he's like photographing wild wolves. Like, that's not safe at all, actually.
You know what? In fairness, that's safer than near a Titan.
Yes, for sure.
Because he seems trained to do that.
Also, the way she says that, the safest place he could be, makes me think he's in like an insane asylum.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Your dad's in a safer place.
Yeah, either dead or like in custody. You know, like
your dad's in the best place for all of us.
Yeah, but
Prison.
he's like the most sane person in that family, other than I guess the kid.
Well, yeah, other than Andrew.
Well, he's dead.
Well, yeah, it makes him sane.
I guess.
If Godzilla showed up and I was anywhere near him, I'm running towards him for the quickest death possible.
What about running away from him and
No,
possibly not die?
Because I'm not surviving. I'm not built different. I'm not the main character.
You're not the alpha.
No, I'm not even the beta. I'm a Zeta. I'm a
Holy
Catherine
shit.
Zeta Jones, man.
Holy shit, dude, you're beautiful.
Thank you. No, I'm going, you know what? Let's get this over with. Blast me, Ziller.
Here's a question. You know, they're underwater in that base.
Yeah. It looks cool. I think this looks cool.
Godzilla's walking towards them. And they're like ready the guns. Does Godzilla understand guns?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, he seems to.
Well, I think especially at this point, after he's been shot a bunch.
That's true.
I think it's one of those things where he understands, oh, this is now a threat. Because that's where they talk about lower the guns, raise the shields, so he knows we're not a threat. And then he does the intimidation tactic because he's lighting up as he swims towards them. But then he does that thing where he goes back into the darkness, which is sick. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then whooshes by them.
Yeah, it's cool stuff.
Yeah, I think that's all a matter of he understands what guns are, and they're trying to, or at the very least, he understands that they're threatening. He may not know, he may not look at them and go, gun.
Yeah.
but he knows that's how they attack.
Right. Okay.
So I think that's what it ties into, because they talk about like, show him we're not a threat. It's the same thing like if you're with a dog, they react to your vibes almost.
Yeah. And it works because they do stand down and he does fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's basically how it works.
Okay.
They talk about how Dr. Mark Russell and Emma Russell, that becomes very confusing during the movie because they keep referring to them both as Dr. Russell.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, you got to do something. Call them Mark and Emma script. Let's go.
Yeah. There's a lot of characters in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters in all these movies for some reason.
Yeah. And like a lot of them, it's just like I don't know their names, so I just see them. Oh, that guy was in the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, just a lot. This is definitely more fun.
I totally agree. The first really like 45 minutes of this movie are really tense. I'm really having a good time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I would say this movie's like good, not great overall. It's just like I'm having an all right time. It's all right.
Yeah, I think this movie's better than Godzilla.
100%. Yes.
But it's flawed. I think it's heavily flawed.
Yeah.
They talk about how Mark and Emma had built this machine called the Orca to like communicate with the Titans.
Yes.
They destroyed it because it's dangerous, and she rebuilt it on her own. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right away, it's going, okay, she's the bad guy.
Right. And like I kind of got that from well, the whole scene where the dad he almost gets the kid.
Yeah.
While they're freeing Ghidorah for whatever reason. And so I'm asking a whole bunch of questions like, why did mom blow up the ice? Why did Maddie not go with dad? Questions. Is there an Uncle Arctica?
Very good, you idiot.
As I was asking those questions, I was like, all right, she's pulling the strings. She's the bad guy. Because why else would she be doing that?
Right. Yeah, that's the heel turn. That's the definitive heel turn.
Yeah. Also, why did Maddie not go with dad?
They do this whole thing where I get the sense that Emma basically brainwashes Madison to believe her dad's the bad guy.
Right. She's just been talking shit about dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in a lot of separated parent households, whoever gets the custody likes to talk shit about the other parent, and you almost get brainwashed against that other parent.
Right.
And I think that's just one of those situations where she knows, Madison knows, Emma knows this is all going to go down. And then they reference it later in the movie where Madison, Emma, and Alan Jonah are talking, and Alan Jonah goes, oh, what, did your mom tell you that we were all going to live in harmony with these creatures? Did your mom tell you that everyone was going to survive and everything was going to be okay?
Yeah.
So you realize there that she hasn't been totally honest with her daughter.
Yeah.
So there's every reason to believe she probably hasn't been totally honest with Madison regarding her father, because remember, she tells her she doesn't like that Madison and her dad are emailing, because Madison says, I got another email from dad today.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, he's going to hurt you again. You don't want to get hurt again.
Right.
And I think
all of this is still more interesting than any of the human stuff we got in the first one, other than Bryan Cranston.
Fair enough.
But he's killed unceremoniously.
Yeah.
Pretty early in the movie.
That's true. I think my problem with the human stuff in this, though, is, and this is a personal taste sort of thing, I don't need a kid doing this shit.
I agree.
And for me, it's just like, this is a straight monster movie. If you're going to add a kid, I like how they do it better in Godzilla versus Kong, and how it looks like they're about to do it in Godzilla X Kong, A New Empire, where there seems to be more mysticism around it.
Yeah, and you know what it is? She was fine up until towards the end when she runs out on her own, and now we got to save her.
Yeah.
Now it's just annoying because I don't actually care that much. But if the thing, I like it when you don't put the people in the middle of the action because they can't actually do anything.
Right.
So it's just them reacting. But like you're taking away from the action of these big monster fights.
That's why so many of those Toho films are the people are in an office trying to figure out what their plan is.
Right.
It's not, we're going at the monster, baby. We're going to fight it head on. It's like, no, they're trying to figure out how to do it.
Yeah. So I think this movie is pretty cool until that happens. And I'm like, oh, can we already did this? This sucks.
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
Yeah.
Mark understandably wants these monsters dead. And they have this big debate with Serizawa and everything. I want to know your opinion because in the Jurassic Park lore, I say kill all these guys. We created them, kill all the dinosaurs. But here, I don't know if I say kill all the Titans. Because in Jurassic Park, we know what can kill them. But here, these things are made out of nuclear radiation. We can't even kill them with nuclear bombs.
Right. I say let them duke it out because we see, even in this movie, and also in lore in this franchise, King Ghidorah came to Earth because King Ghidorah is a big alien guy.
Yeah.
So he came to Earth, and Godzilla already whooped his ass. Godzilla put him in that ice. So he already, that's it. Godzilla won.
Yeah.
Then we freed him, creating the problem. Then Godzilla goes to whoop his ass again, and we drop a bomb on Godzilla, knocking him out. So if we just fucked off again, let's say we accidentally, like he came out on his own. Ghidorah broke out of Antarctica or Uncle Arctica, whatever you want to call it. He broke out on his own. And Godzilla fights him. He would have won again. But we dropped a bomb on him, and then we had to bring him back with another bomb. And then Godzilla wakes up and he beats the shit out of him again. All we have to do is fuck off.
Yep.
And it'll all work out because Godzilla's just the alpha. He's just going to beat everybody.
This movie's a real proponent of doing nothing.
Honestly. It'll all sort itself out.
Everything will be fine, everyone. The monsters will kill each other.
Seriously, that's the whole thing, though.
And luckily, next week there'll be a lot less traffic on the freeway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry for your loved ones.
Yeah. If there's still a freeway.
Yeah. Once we clear off the freeway and rebuild the cities.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like, this isn't our world, it's theirs.
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of like the running theme throughout this.
We are the bugs.
Yeah. And like, we mean nothing. And if anything, we should fuck off because whenever we get in the way, we make it way worse. But yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It kind of makes me want to see way less people in these movies. Just like, let me see a big old punch up. I'm into it.
That's how I feel with all of these movies.
Yeah.
I just want to see these are basically really fun cartoons. Because all I want to see is the two monsters duking it out.
Yeah, and Godzilla vs. Kong from memory is just that. It's mostly just them beating the shit out of each other and then beating the shit out of something else.
Yeah, if the human, well, that's the thing. In Godzilla vs. Kong, and we'll talk about it at some point, winkety wink, wink, wink. At some point, it's just like, okay, you want to fight. If the humans want to build a giant metal fucking robot to fight them, awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's the human interaction I can fight. I can fuck with.
Make them evil. Yeah.
Yeah. But do not have them be military guys like we're gonna fight with or against Godzilla. Give me a break.
Get the fuck out of here.
They love labeling the bad guys in these movies eco-terrorists.
Yeah.
It just feels lazy, and it feels like it's one of those things where, hey, we gotta have a villain who is fighting for the right thing, the planet, but he's really evil. He's so bad. It's like, I don't know. Do better. That's a lazy thing because they spend so much time with this guy. And it's like, make him more interesting if that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, he isn't very interesting. And honestly, once the plan is revealed, none of them are interesting.
That's true.
Like, they were kind of more interesting with the mystery behind it. And then once they're like, this is the plan, it's like, oh, okay. Now what? And they're like, we'll just fuck around for a bit.
It becomes a little more interesting afterwards when they have a little bit of confrontation.
Yeah.
When Emma's like, "Whoa, this is happening quickly," and he's like, "Awesome, didn't think
Yeah.
thought we do it one by one, but all right."
Yeah.
And she's like, "What?" I did like that.
I like the whole thing is like the radiation from the kaijus creates new life,
Yes.
which is it's kind of like what happened in Chernobyl, like lush forests and stuff
Yeah.
afterwards, but like
And mutated dogs.
yeah, and yeah, and like three-eyed fish and shit.
Yeah. Oh, it's Blinky.
I don't know, the family drama thing, it's better than the last movie, but after a while it runs its course and I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
We get to the Monarch outpost in Antarctica, and they just murder a bunch of people off screen. You hear gunshots and screaming.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. No notes. I love that.
Yeah, I like how King Ghidorah is a big meanie.
Yeah. But then but even before they get down to Ghidorah, they like walk through the parking lot full of corpses.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That guy's just capping people.
Yeah, I'm totally cool. If you're going to make a bad guy evil, yeah, just go all the way with it.
Yeah. Have him kill people,
That's one thing I go, fine. You know what? At least he's walking the walk. He may not be interesting, but at least he's killing people.
Yeah.
He's not just going, take them all hostage and make sure we don't kill anyone.
Yeah.
They get around the PG-13 rating by you just hear the gunshots and then they just show the dead bodies. I don't know why there's a difference, but.
Yeah, and I don't remember seeing any blood on those corpses, but,
No.
That's PG-13 for you.
Exactly.
But King Ghidorah, I like the design. I like it. It's the three-headed dragon. It's fucking cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. Again, the designs in this, the monster design's really good.
Yeah, and he shoots lightning.
Yes.
That's cool.
I love the neck glowing as he's charging up, and you see the lightning going up each one of the necks.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was really, really cool.
That's what my wiener looks like when I pee.
Dude, go to the doctor.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I do like about Ghidorah that the middle head like takes charge. At one point, you see like the left head doing something, and he like bites it to get its attention, like they're a bunch of puppies.
Yeah, like a Cerberus.
Yeah,
the
original dog from hell.
Nice. I like how one of them's head gets chopped off.
Yes.
And then it just grows back.
It's so cool.
That is cool.
It's cool and gross. It's like kind of icky.
Yeah.
Because it's like slimy and you see like the little thing come whirling out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And then Godzilla shows up.
And it's on site.
Yeah.
These two look, it's still like gloves down. No words. Let's go.
Yeah.
And right away, that size difference is insane with Ghidorah just standing way over Silly Zilly.
Silly Zilly.
I love it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
The humans make their escape as Zilla and Ghidorah do battle. As Zilla starts to rev up, he misses the atomic blast. Ghidorah hits him with 3 blasts at once. Down goes Zilla! Down goes Zilla!
Yeah. Pretty sick.
It's a cool fight. I was really into it. I was hooked at this point.
Yeah. And then he fucks off, right? He flies away.
Yeah, they both kind of fuck off because the army comes in and they start shooting at Ghidorah. Mark survives a rocket that lands about 5 feet away from him.
Yeah, he flatbacks against the fucking container too.
His insides are mush.
Yeah. That's like a movie trope, is explosions just being like a big push. But I don't know, man. Your skin's gone too, man. Like, come on.
Well, that's the thing. In these movies, with all the radiation that's just going around, everyone either has aggressive late-stage cancer.
Yeah.
Or they're Cronenberg monsters.
Yeah.
Because later on, Godzilla walks through the city just emitting radiation, burning down buildings.
Yeah, like
they're all just standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. One guy starts growing an extra arm out of his rib.
Yeah, like right then and there. He's like, shit.
Person starts
Shit.
popping tumors everywhere. Oh no! Oh
This is
no!
it. This is it. Well, I mean, looks cool.
Yeah, it does. It does look cool, but yeah. So he just wakes up. She promises at one point, Emma promises that people won't go extinct.
Yeah, like it's in your hands.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
out of here. There's a
promise.
three-headed dragon from space, lady. You're out of control. You're not in control anymore.
Emma decides to call out something trapped in Isla de Mara, Mexico.
Is that where we get Rodan?
Yes, we do. Rodan looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's like a fire hawk thing.
Yeah. And everything with the volcano is cool.
I like that anything like the wind beneath his wings is like really destructive.
Yeah, Moltres using gust.
Nice. Yeah, he's got whirlwind. He's blowing all of his opponents away. Yeah, but it doesn't work in a trainer battle.
No, it just replaces your opponent.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
It calls out another Pokemon.
Did that do that in Gen 1?
Maybe not. I also could be thinking of a different move.
So I played Gen 1 relatively recently, and Whirlwind just said it had no effect or whatever.
Oh. Because I know there are moves that will like you'll do it in a battle and it just sends out a different one of your opponent's Pokemon. So maybe that's a different move then.
Yeah, I find Pidgey and Pidgeotto are like they're cool until a certain level, and then they're like fucking useless until you get to Pidgeot, and then
Pidgeot's a beast.
Yeah, he's a fucking tank.
Yeah, you'll fuck dudes up.
But like it takes a lot of hard work to get him there because he's kind of weak.
Got to get that experience share.
Yeah, the EXP all, but then you have to have at least 50 Pokemon.
Yeah, I know. Well, now in the most recent games, you just have experience share.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
Every Pokemon just gets experience with every battle. Fucking participation trophies.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, every Pokemon's a winner.
Still the fucking gay agenda.
Oh no.
That's just the those crazy alt-right conservatives who are like, oh, it's the gay agenda. It's the liberal media. Like, all right, relax.
Oh man, he's trying to groom my Poliwhirls.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, Rodan's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I do like how they're like, okay, this thing's chasing us. And if it gets a hold of us, we're fucking dead. So let's just book it and drive him into Ghidorah, and then they'll fight.
Yeah.
Great idea. And I really liked that scene. I liked how it was really tense and like they're within reach of Ghidorah and they almost crash into him. They got to pull up. It's good stuff.
That's really cool. When they realize that tropical storm or the hurricane is Ghidorah, it's really funny because it's like a video game on the screen they're looking at. Because like, wait a second, I think that is Ghidorah, and then immediately just pops up that it's Ghidorah like on the thing. It's like what? Or it says Monster Zero. I just called him Ghidorah in all my notes. Yeah, but I'm like, wait, who put that in there? Was that there the whole time and they just didn't see it?
I guess so. Somebody typed it in right as they came to that conclusion. Like, all right, King Ghidorah or Monster Zero. Click, clack, clack.
It really was. It was like it was a question mark before you got to the part in the video game, before you talked to the guy who started the quest.
Right. But
they
think that they're gonna fight, and they fight for like a little bit, and then Rodan's like, "Oh no, you're the boss, brother."
They could have showed a little bit more of this fight.
They should have.
They barely showed
like an air battle. That would have been cool.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been hard to animate on CGI, but again, you're just doing two giant fake monsters. Just have them battle it out in the air.
Yeah.
There is one guy, a fighter pilot, who ejects himself right into Rodan's mouth.
Yeah, he does. What an idiot.
And then Rodan wipes out an entire squadron, they say. They're like, yeah, no, they're all dead.
I would have liked a little more Rodan in here.
Yes, I agree. Rodan was really cool. But yeah, so they fight for like a couple of seconds, and then, well, we'll see later what happens. Because I thought Ghidorah kills Rodan here at first, because he like blasts him down into the water. Yeah. And then later on, we see Ghidorah taking place on the volcano, and with the cross right in front of them, just to, hey, are you picking up what we're putting down? Do you get it?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you get it?
And then Rodan shows up and he bows, right?
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
cool. I do
Yeah.
like that Rodan bows.
Yeah.
The military sends in a bomb and they're like, this will kill anything within a 2-mile radius.
Yeah. So good luck. Click. They're like, we're within a 2-mile radius. Like, well, see ya. And it hits Godzilla like right in his noggin.
Yeah, I know.
Like their target is Ghidorah, and they hit Godzilla, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And Ghidorah's fine. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that they're listening to the fucking heart monitor. Boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop. Godzilla flatlined.
Shit. Well, then,
better go tell the family.
the doctor you got to tell, what is it, Godzilla Jr. or Baby Godzilla?
Yeah.
What the name is? That son of a bitch. Well, like, then the doctor's like, I'll blow myself up with the nuke and we'll save Godzilla.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, I'm good.
What else am I going to do?
Yeah, well, I'm done. I'm done with these movies. I'm good. Like, all right. And he does it. Well, I also like how it hits Godzilla and they're like, did it kill him? Like, no, he's just got to rest. And like, all right, well,
yeah,
he'll come back. And like, no, it's going to take years. Like, we hit him pretty hard. And that's the other thing that I like is like, you just can't fucking kill him.
Yeah.
He's like, going to sleep off whatever you hit him with, and he'll come back stronger and he'll kill you.
He'll find nuclear radiation and he'll just come back bigger than ever.
Yeah. And that's what he goes into like the center of the earth, or like, the hollow earth thing where everything's radiated. So he's like, all right, I'm just going to go down here and charge for a little bit. But like a little bit in Godzilla years is like 100 years.
Exactly, because who knows how long he's going to live for.
Yeah. So I like that aspect of it. I do just, it is annoying that we just got in the way. Because again, he probably would have beaten Ghidorah like he does every time. But they hit him in the noggin with a big old bomb.
Exactly. We're back in China in the Mothra cocoon site. And she hatches from behind a waterfall. This looks beautiful.
Yes. The big wings come out. Very cool.
I love this. We get a lot of bullshit with Emma and Madison. The scientists speculate that Ghidorah is actually from space, which turns out to be true. I don't give a fuck about these people. At this point, I'm going to show me the monsters.
Yeah, yeah. Because now we're introducing a whole bunch of monsters, and you keep going back to the people. It's like, I don't care anymore. I don't care.
There's a big exposition dump so Madison and Emma can save the world eventually. That's basically all it does, because they're Emma and Alan Jonah are arguing, and she like hits the button so Madison can hear everything they say.
Yeah.
It's like, let's move it along.
Yeah.
Because then Madison, a literal child, is going to save the day, because it turns out they've just been in Boston this whole time.
Yeah. There's like been like right outside of Boston. Like their secret base is just right outside of Boston. All right.
Because she goes to Fenway Park to calm down the Titans.
Yeah. The doctor, when he blows up the nuke right next to Silly Zilly.
Yes.
I did like how he's just, the entire time he's been there, he's just admired Godzilla.
Yes.
Like he's just in awe. I liked how he got to like have his little moment where he's like, Jesus Christ, look at this fucking thing.
Yes, I like that he got to touch him, but if you took your helmet off under there, he would have immediately been fried.
Oh yeah. He's dead. He's dead. Even if he like got out in time, like he's dead.
Oh, he's
There's
definitely
so much
dead.
Radiation down there.
But he was walking up to Zilla and he takes off his helmet. It's like, you can touch him with the helmet on.
Yeah. I don't remember him taking off the helmet. Yeah, he would have been a big skeleton.
He would have been God. He never would have reached Godzilla if he took his helmet off.
Yeah.
And also, everyone on that submarine would be dead too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, none of these people would be alive. There's so much radiation at play here. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, then we get another big punch up. Also, is Mothra Here's a question. Is Mothra a good guy in all the other Godzilla movies?
She's Queen Mothra. Yes,
So
for the most part. They will battle sometimes, but for the most part, Mothra sides with Godzilla.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
In this, they're basically referring to him as King Godzilla and Queen Mothra. And I think Mothra basically dies in this one, but
yeah, it looks that way.
because she takes the big blast.
Yeah.
Because Godzilla comes out of the ocean all supercharged and shit.
Yeah, that shit's cool.
Yeah, and he's pissed. He shoots a big laser into the sky. This dude's just got to shoot a load.
Yeah.
He's just got to get one off quick. You know, it's like before you go on a date, you can rub one out real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to be safe.
Right.
And it reveals that...
to be safe.
You never know. Your dinner could be really good. Oh my God, this tiramisu was amazing.
I find that dates are in the wrong order. You know, like we go out to eat and like usually to a fancy place.
That's where I thought you meant the fruit.
You go out to eat and usually you go to a nice fancy place and you get a succulent meal.
Very good.
You know that video? It's fucking gold. Dude, there's this dude who is getting arrested for some reason. And he's like, this is democracy manifest. Why am I being arrested? For eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Is fucking gold. Just search succulent Chinese meal and you'll find it.
Look it up later.
But like, you eat a big meal and then like, let's say you do dinner and a movie and then you go home and like, you take the you know, if whoever you're taking home, boy, girl, they, them, the expectation is there. We're going to get frisky, right? But, like, I don't know about you. After eating a big old meal and then watching a movie, I'm tired. And full and bloated, you know?
Well, it's because you got to eat smart when you go on a date.
I know, but, like, I can't. Hell, I'm just a big fat idiot.
That's your fault.
I know.
You order yourself, like, a chicken dish with a light side or something.
But that's the thing. You don't eat out like this all the time. So like I'm there to eat, you know? If I'm going to an expensive place, I'm going to spend the money and get a good meal.
Then don't go to an expensive place.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
I mean, it's also the more expensive place you go, unless you're getting like fondue or one of those Brazilian all-you-can-eat meat places, you're getting smaller plates than you would if you went to a less nice place. So how many plates are you ordering? And Andy's racking up incredible bills because he's ordering everything on the menu.
Dropping 6 figures, Robbie.
She's like, Andy, I don't think you need the lamb, the steak made several different ways, and the chicken. Like, shut up. I'm paying for it. I'll get what I want. Still have the salad.
No, I've been changing up the order though. We've been like, all right, tonight's date night. Let's do zum, and then let's go eat. And it's great because now you're famished, you know, and you eat like a king. You eat like royalty.
Usually, I've already eaten if that's the case.
Oh, Robbie, you devil!
Bah!
You devil, you. But yeah, just a little insight into whatever the fuck's going on up here.
Very good. Very, very good.
But anyway, yeah, Godzilla comes out of the sea. He's pissed. He's like, I'm ready to throw the fuck down, brother.
Yes. And we get the best deaths in this movie. Or the 2 army guys getting out of the helicopter and immediately getting hit by the lightning from Ghidorah.
Yeah, he was just waiting.
They just turned into just ash on the ground.
Yeah. And that's just showing how rude Ghidorah is. He's just like killing people for no reason. He's just
malice,
rude dude. Yeah.
Which is great because it is a great foil for the other monsters who are just acting on instinct.
Yeah, we're just animals. And there's this big alien 3-headed beast. Yeah. It's good stuff. But I do like, you know, the big punch up. It's good. I don't like how it keeps cutting to like,
yes,
Maddie, where are you? Like, I don't care at this point. Now we got big monsters fighting. Yeah. So,
because we're gonna have ourselves a tag team match, player.
Nice.
It's gonna be Godzilla and Mothra versus Rodan and King Ghidorah, and you're gonna go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
Nice.
Just doing a Teddy Long impression now.
That's cool. That's cool.
I'm a sad boy.
So Rodan and Mothra fight for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
She webs them up.
She does. Cool Spider-Man like flip.
Yeah. With great power comes great Mothra-ability.
Very good.
Yeah, just made that up. Did you tell?
We do this thing here where the dad or Emma and Mark are arguing, and O'Shea Jackson Jr. is like, it's both your fault. No, it isn't. Because he's like, with parents like you, of course she's going to be stressed. It's like,
oh, that's right.
You cannot blame the father for any of this. Shut the fuck up. He's allowed to fight with her. He's allowed to be mad. She destroyed the world.
Yeah. And then she does like the thing. She's like, oh, I have to sacrifice because this is all my fault. Yes, you do.
Well, no, she's sacrificing herself because if she doesn't, she's going to go to prison for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
She'll never get out of a cell. She'll live in an 8x10 cell for the last few years of her life if she's not given the death penalty.
Right. And this is going to be like Guantanamo Bay type shit.
Yeah.
Like this is like government, like high federal government level. Like you fucked up big time.
Yeah. She's going to be found dead in her cell, and mysteriously, the cameras didn't work.
Yeah.
So that's why she kills herself here. Let's be totally honest.
Yeah.
I do think it's cool when Ghidorah drops Godzilla from the sky.
Yes.
And people just stand there. They're just watching with their eyes open. Run! Move!
Yeah, why are you still here? Like, go somewhere else. And they drop another fucking bomb on Godzilla's noggin, you fucking idiots.
Ghidorah starts to kill Godzilla. That's when they decide to use the orca to lure Ghidorah away. Emma sacrifices herself. And she uses... Oh, yeah. I wrote, Emma must have used the hollow earth to help get the Jeep over there because she just appears next to them at one point.
Yeah. I did like how throughout the movie, Bradley Whitford is like, I'm telling you, he's using like pathways in the hollow earth. That's how he gets around. And I like how when it's revealed that is true, he's like, yes, I fucking knew it.
That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
Zilla, I love this when Zilla is so radioactive that he's burning down the city simply by walking through it.
That's good stuff. That's the kind of shit we needed throughout this movie. Just like cool shit.
Yeah. And bits of Ghidorah are like flying off of him, just getting near Godzilla.
And he's screaming. He's like, no, ow.
And he's just doing this weird like pulse of radiation.
Yeah, it's good
just
stuff.
Looks fucking cool. Everyone has cancer. Again.
Even Godzilla.
Everybody is getting cancer at this point.
Yeah.
Eventually, after the big fight up, we see a Ghidorah head pop out, but it's just Godzilla playing with it like a chew toy.
Just like munching on it. Yeah.
And then he obliterates it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now, what do you think is cooler? That or in the first one where he shoots the radiation down that thing's neck and his head falls off?
That one. The first one.
Yeah, same.
I think this is cool, but doesn't make sense.
No. And it's like kind of played as like it's back. Just kidding. It's like,
the Mudo thing, it makes sense because he's trying to kill it. This is like, what are you playing with your food?
Yeah. It's like a little, what's the word? Kitschy?
Yeah.
But like in the first one, him holding that thing's mouth open, he's like, I'm going to kill you. Blah! Like right down his throat. Ooh, and then the head just like melts off.
Well,
like,
that's the best part of that fucking movie.
That's the best part by far of that movie. And it's good. It's just very good. Like,
it's so good.
Give me more of that shit, you know what I'm saying, girl?
Well, listen, we get more of that in this movie.
Yeah.
Which is why this movie is much more enjoyable.
It is, yeah. Because it is what it is. It's a Godzilla movie.
Exactly. All the monsters bow down to Godzilla. We get the giant mammoth, the giant spider, the Mudo. And I like that he gives Rodan a knowing look.
Yeah.
And Rodan's like, my bad.
So Mothra is dead.
Yes.
Now, has Mothra died before in other Toho films?
I believe so.
Does Mothra come back?
There's always an egg.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They always find an egg.
Yeah.
Whenever they want to bring one of these creatures back, it's an egg. I mean, look how quickly the Mothra life cycle was in this one.
Right.
It went from a larva to a moth in the span of a day or something. So
Yeah. Well, Mothra, I feel like it was really cool visually, but she didn't really do much.
she had the big sacrifice play. She also helped energize Godzilla.
Yeah. But like, we should see more.
I agree.
They could do more.
Yeah.
I'm cool with another one coming around. Maybe they'll come in Godzilla times Kong.
Divided by
A New Hope.
New Empire. And then we get a post-credit scene. Alan Jonah is buying a Ghidorah head.
Yes. I'll take 2.
Now, Alan Jonah is not in the next movie.
No, but now I've seen Godzilla vs. Kong, but again, I hadn't seen any of the ones previous.
Okay.
That came before. So
I think you can enjoy these movies without knowing.
you can, for sure, because I did enjoy Godzilla vs. Kong. They make Mechagodzilla from the Ghidorah head?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's enjoyable.
Science.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. I'll let it go. Yeah. But yeah, this is like a full torso above the first Godzilla movie.
Very good.
It's just better because it knows what it is. Not trying to be any artsy fartsy bullshit. It's just like a balls to the wall.
It is a Godzilla movie.
Yeah. And it's pretty good. Still not enough Godzilla in my opinion.
Okay.
I think there could have been more. I don't know. I just think the people are in the way. Get them out of here.
That I totally agree with. Way too much people in this movie.
Yeah, and this movie's a little too long.
I'll also agree with that, but I also think it's too long because they had to cram all the people shit into it.
Yes. Now, from what I've heard, Godzilla -1 is like the Godzilla movie.
I loved Godzilla -1.
And it's like got good people shit.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I would love to check that out at some point. Maybe we'll do it for this here podcast.
Godzilla -1 was one of my favorite movies of 2023.
Did I hear this wrong? Is it nominated for an Oscar?
I have no idea.
Okay. I mean, even if it's not, it doesn't mean shit,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck.
All award shows are bullshit.
Egregious.
Hey, should we go to Letterboxd?
I think we should.
All right. Well, I'm on Letterboxd for Godzilla King of the Monsters.
What did we give Godzilla?
We gave Godzilla 2 stars.
Okay.
And I think this is better than Godzilla.
Yes.
I think the human stuff brings it down significantly.
Yes.
I don't care about it. I think, like you said, it is a little too long. I think the villain is kind of like meh. Yeah. But the monster fights are better and the monster designs are cool. So I kind of want to give it 3 stars.
That's what I was going to say. 3 stars.
Seems pretty easy to me.
I agree.
Godzilla King of the Monsters, 3 stars, which is actually higher than the average Letterboxd rating of 2.8.
Huh. All right.
Isn't that crazy?
Isn't it just?
I have no further questions.
Me neither.
But I do have some trivia.
I also have trivia.
I have 6 trivias. Actually, I have 5 because you've already eliminated one of my trivia. So I have 5 trivia.
Okay, I have 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow. I'll let you go first.
Okay. Which outpost do they find Rodan? Is it outpost 54, 56, 63, or 70?
Is it 70?
It's not. It's 56.
Are you sure?
That's what IMDb said. And they said it because the director used all the outpost spots are the year of the movie that monster made its first appearance in. And apparently Rodan was 1956.
I'm looking this up. Because I also have a list of the Monarch outposts, and that's not what I have.
Good Lord.
Which would fuck up things significantly, actually.
Yeah.
So hang on 1 second. We are challenging this answer because I might be wrong too.
That's IMDb's.
Well, I also
IMDb's.
I looked it up, potentially the only worse way other than IMDb trivia. I asked ChatGPT to tell me.
Oh.
And like I said, I think if there's one worse answer than IMDb trivia, it's ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Okay, I went to one of those Godzilla.fandom.com wikis, and everything slowed down to a crawl because this website is not made for a human being to go on.
It's made for a Godzilla to go on.
Yeah. It's in a language I don't understand. It just says roar a bunch. All right, so I'm on screenrant.com.
Okay.
I'm going to Control F56. And you are correct. I am wrong. Wow. So I done goofed, everybody.
He's done goofed.
But I can still ask my question later anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Wait, does this mean that you were typing in where Rodan's outpost was to cheat during my question?
No. When I was looking for trivia, because originally when I watched the movie, I only got 2 trivia questions from the movie. I asked ChatGPT, hey, could you give me a list of all the Monarch outposts?
Okay.
And it did.
You were cheating.
No. All right, you ready for my first question?
Sure does.
What are the wolves eating when we first see them in Colorado? A deer, a rabbit, an eagle, a bison.
An eagle.
No.
A rabbit.
No.
A deer.
It is a deer. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. How tall is Godzilla in this movie? Is he 355 feet, 393 feet, 422 feet, or 600 feet?
393?
Correct.
Because, my next question is?
What is it?
According to IMDb, so take that for what you will, how tall is King Ghidorah? 489 feet, 501 feet, 521 feet, 599 feet.
He's 521 feet.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Because my next question is how tall is Ghidorah?
He's 521 feet.
Yeah.
So go ahead, ask another question.
What is Rodan's wingspan?
Oh, I have no fucking clue.
Okay, is it 803 feet, 871 feet, 904 feet, or 1,000 feet?
What was the second one?
871 feet.
871 feet.
Correct.
Oh my God, swinging low, sweet chariot.
Is correct.
Uh-oh. Which of these is not a Monarch outpost mentioned or shown in the movie? Sydney, Australia, Houston, Texas, Loch Ness, Scotland, Temecula, California.
Houston, Texas?
Nope.
Temecula, California?
Yes.
Wow. Is that a real place?
Yes. Wow. It's in Southern California, near San Diego. Wow.
All right, Mothra's wingspan. Was it 787 feet, 803 feet, 867 feet, or 904 feet?
A.
No, it is 803 feet.
Oh. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, but apparently the body of Mothra is only 50 feet.
Okay.
Big old wingspan.
I'll show you a big old wingspan.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, Andy.
Okay.
I don't know what it means anymore.
Robbie, no.
Monarch Outpost 77 is Mount Fuji, Japan, Devil's Tower, Wyoming, Ayers Rock, Australia, Angkor Wat, Cambodia.
The first one.
No.
The second one.
Yes, it's Devil's Tower, Wyoming.
Nailed it. That's it for me.
Oh. Who performs lead vocals on the cover of Cloister Cult's Godzilla at the end of the movie? Is it Morrissey, Alex Turner, Serge Tankian, Gerard Way.
The second guy?
No, it is not Alex Turner.
Not Serge Tankian.
It is Serge Tankian, baby.
That's Serge Tankian?
Yes, it is. I looked it up right before we started. I was like, who fucking did that?
Holy shit. Didn't even sound like him.
I know.
Unless it did. I don't know. I didn't really pay. I was just like, oh, this will be a cover.
That was something I also asked ChatGPT, and then I didn't believe them. And then I went to Spotify, and sure enough, it was Godzilla featuring Serge Tankian.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interessante.
Yeah. Well, I wrote a song.
Yo, same.
That's crazy. I also have a pick to flip.
Yo, flip that shit, Robbie.
Call it.
Heads.
It's tailsies.
God damn it.
Yeah. What kind of song you got?
I got a weird song. You know, it's funny you've been talking about Pokemon, because I wrote kind of a Game Boy Pokemon-esque kind of song. Like if you strolled into a town, this is the kind of song you'd hear.
I want to hear it, so I'm going to say you go first.
Okay. It's called One Handsome Lizard. Because, like, in the right light, Godzilla's looking pretty good.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? Hit it, Robbie. That's my song, One Handsome Lizard.
I like that. The opening made it sound like I was watching Wes Anderson's Godzilla.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. I've had that rolling around in my head for a long time. And I always thought, like, this would be good in, like, 8-bit kind of music.
That I could totally see.
I just hear Pokemon music. Like you're strolling to like Pallet Town or some shit.
Yeah, for some reason when you said that, I was like expecting to hear 8-bit music. I was like, that'll be interesting.
No,
but I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm technologically the R word.
Oh.
It's okay to say
ridiculous.
I said the R word. Yeah, yeah. But it's you know, I was running low on time this week, so I said let me do a softer thing. And what's something I had laying around is that. Mostly because this movie didn't really inspire me to write anything.
That's
Not gonna lie. Sometimes movies don't do that.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
But we push through.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Robbie, tell us about your song.
My song's called Titans. Teen Titans.
Nice.
No, it's just regular Titans. They're adults now.
Oh.
It's kind of a rock and roll-ish kind of song, and it goes like this. That's my song called Titans.
I like it. I like the little piano fills that you were doing.
Thanks.
They made me think of Spyro the Dragon.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
I like Spyro the Dragon, so I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just kind of me
Stewie
singing.
Copes.
Exactly. Oh, so you're saying I'm as good as Stuart Copeland? Excellent. Excellent.
Take it, Robbie. I want you to have it.
But yeah, it's really I'm just thinking about the different monsters that I see coming up out of the ground in the movie.
Yeah.
And having a good time. I did a little sevenths on the harmonies there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, doing like sevenths, and I liked how that sounded. So,
yeah. No, it's that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my song called Titans.
Nice.
Rock and roll.
Rock as well as roll.
Well, Andy, what are we doing next week?
Well, it depends. What are we doing next week?
We are doing the 100th episode spectacular, okay. Andy.
I thought it was either a Godzilla vs. Kong or the 100th episode.
It's the 100th episode spectacular. That's
so
right.
That makes this episode 99.
Yes, indeedy. What? Yes.
Yes, in King DDD.
But yes, next week, episode 100. We're not going to be covering a movie. We're going to be talking about some movies. We're going to have some special guests, but we will have some original songs. Andy, where can they find our music?
I'll tell you. You go to Spotify, you go to Apple Music, you go to Deezer, wherever you get your music, and you type in The Royds, and you will find 2 albums and a Christmas song, as well as some songs from this podcast. And then for all of the songs from the podcast, where you can download them or just stream them, you can go to TheRoydsBandcamp.com, and you will find at this point, over 200 songs. little bit over 200 songs.
Yeah, that's a lot of songs.
Yeah. Could be a little overwhelming, but you know what? I say
go listen to them, every one of them.
Give some of them a shot, brother. But
no, give every one of them a shot every day for the rest of your life.
Every day, baby. So, yeah, next week is going to be pretty spectacular. But Robbie, where can we find us on the socials?
Whatever social media apps you use, TikTok, Threads, Instagram, X, YouTube. You type in TheRoydsBand, there we are. You could also send us an email at roydsreview, ROYDSREVUE, @gmail.com. Send us some feedback. Make a suggestion. Give us a 5-star review on whatever platform you're listening to. That rhymed.
Hey, that's pretty nifty keen special.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, next week is the 100th episode spectacular. Gonna be taking a little retrospective look back at movies that we were not able to really rate.
We're not able to, or just didn't.
Or forgot. And we will be having a discussion. Yeah, discussion with some former guests. And also, Robbie and I will be recording and writing and recording new songs that aren't based on movies, but just, songs.
Because we want to promise you 2 new songs every podcast. That is our promise to you.
Yeah. The Royds 2024.
Bye, everybody. Tune in next week.
Bye.